come out. Hey! Oh!
Bit my hand.
Ready to eat. Yeah! You're staying here. Oh, let's check the eggs.
Just 3.
Only 3.
I squeezed it out one of them.
What? No, he didn't. What? Our eggs are slowing down. Unless maybe Nana grabbed them.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe.
No.
Got too many chickens for only 3 eggs.
Yeah, that's not good. Well, oh, they love you so much. Everybody's in Tatum's business.
You're gross. You're disgusting.
Lily's like, hey guys.
Lily doesn't even want to be with me. She just wants to be where they are.
Yeah. Morning. It's Saturday. Dan and I just got us a walk in. Kind of have taken a slow morning. Kids slept in. We just enjoying the day. What is the temperature? It feels great out here. Got a little bit of a north breeze. We're going to now to pick up some eggs in the chicken coop, and then we're gonna go out and rake the apples. And the tree that fell over in the storm is, I think it's pretty well picked now. So Dan's gonna get the tractor and pull it. Millie wants to help. She wants to help gather eggs. No, Millie. You like to stay in there and not come out.
Hey!
Oh!
Bit my hand.
She picked you.
Feed.
That's probably why she picked you. You're ready to eat. Yeah! You're staying here. Okay. Dan got the eggs. Got about 8 of them. Go. Look at Millie. I don't know what she's doing over there. She has been wound up this morning. It's been crazy. She took a head dive into the hot tub with Dan. She didn't go all the way under. He caught her real quick. He's like, what is happening? And she... I bet she doesn't do that again. Millie, what are you doing? Oh, look at that. Look at those bees down there. You see it? I love the purple flowers. Yellow. You getting it?
Yep.
You don't want to go in?
Well, they're attacking me.
They're taking it. Oh, Zeus. Come on, Zeus. Poor guy. He's been a little bit lost because Phil has been gone. Phil's been on his fishing trip in Canada. He gets back today. But Zeus has been wandering over at our house. He's wondering what has happened to his farm buddy. The okra is still going. It's taller than I am now. Let me get some of that picked. Look at these flowers. They're pretty. Yeah, see. We usually get our first frost about October, 1st of October, usually. So it'll probably hit soon, be done. But oh, this apple mess. I'm gonna rake all these up. A lot. Oh my goodness. They've all fallen out of the trees with a little bit of wind. And if we don't clean them up, it'll stink. Okay, taking a bucket over here to the piggies. They're gonna be excited. Here they come. Oh yeah. Still got that dust on them. I retreated them for the pig glass. We haven't had a good rain yet. I guess she hasn't wallered to get it off. Okay, I kind of trailed off on you yesterday. We got tired. We needed just a little bit of downtime. So we got all the apples all raked up, and actually more have fallen today, but that's okay. And then we actually got some new clippers in and trimmed Millie up again. And I got my flower beds weeded, and then that's as far as I got for yesterday. We were tired. It was a long, busy week, so it caught up to us. So we took some downtime, which is totally okay. We need that downtime. Oh, the kids got the yards mowed too. Ours and Phil and Diana's. So we were productive yesterday, and then we took the evening and we watched a movie and just kind of chilled out because, yeah, it was a full week. There's Millie. Millie, come here. Let me see your haircut. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, your face is dirty now. So we got these clippers that were recommended on Amazon, and they cut so much better. So that was a game changer, and it took no time. I got these all weeded. My begonias aren't looking the greatest. They're kind of going tall instead of wide. I'm not sure what's going on here. And then my, oh, what are these called? Look at these. These sweet potatoes are out of control. The burning bush. So we have those, and look, it's already starting to turn for fall. I love them. See, it's starting to turn too. It's kind of getting tall. We need to trim it back further. They get so pretty and red. So we wanted to have some here, but the problem is being in this, this prairie. The wind comes sweeping down the plain here in Oklahoma big time. So when they start to turn red, it won't last long. There's not much to block our wind. But this tree will be turning soon too. I can't wait to show you guys. It is gorgeous. It's a maple. We have several maples. That's a different maple, and then that's a maple as well. They're all a little bit different colors, and they change at different times. But while we're out here, we have a mole problem. They get closer and closer to my flower beds, and then at times they get in my flower beds and it kills my plants. So we have partnered with a company here locally, not too far from here, and they sent us and it's supposed to deter the moles, the snakes, whatever rodents, mice, all that. Looks like this. It's called mole repellent. It's quiet, solar powered, and easy to use and waterproof. This one's a 4-pack. It's easy to install. You just screw it down in there and turn it on, and we should be good to go. So we're going to try this out and see how it does. See how it works, and we'll keep you guys updated. Are going to install this. Some friends over at X Pest 2006. X, the letter X, Pest, P-E-S-T, and then 2006, the numbers. And you can find their website, and they have an Instagram. But they sent this to help us out with our mole problem. So we are going to try it out. It sends out, what'd you say, shockwaves? Okay, not shockwaves. What does it do?
The solar mole repeller has 3 working modes in different sonic frequency to chase away pests, such as moles.
Okay, so not a trap, but it sends out
sonic frequency waves.
Okay. Solar powered,
Waterproof,
so
easy to use.
easy to use. Tatum will appreciate that. Earlier today, she was in the living room and Millie came and so sweetly was sitting in her lap or had something in her mouth and dropped it in Tatum's lap, and it was a little mouse. She jumped up, screamed, and was totally grossed out. So I think that was probably brought up by the cat, and then Millie just got it. Because the cat likes to, you know, catch mice. So then she likes to bring them to us so we can see. So that is what we think happened. Okay, so this is what these look like. It's got an on and off switch. Just gonna screw them into the ground. Let me show you what our mole runs look like, and they are getting close to our sidewalk here. Here's one. It's been ran over by Titus. But every so often we'll just see these fresh dirt piles. I mean, I'm sure it's because we have the water going, but see, look, here's a fresh one right here. And they get pretty bad in the winter time. And then all right through here, see, here's another one. You can see where it ran from. Oh, and then right here next to the house, it's got a pretty big run. That one was getting after it. It goes all the way that way. So we're gonna try this. Put this repellent in the ground, and maybe they'll go back out into the field at least. But look, it goes all the way out here. What do you think? Where do we want to put them?
Take a pick.
I know. Well, that one, these over here are fresh. There's a mound right over there, and Titus just mowed, and there's no tire marks on it. Oh, I hear it. Millie's like, what is that? Let's put one right here in the corner by the sidewalk so they're not tearing up over here. Does it say the radius on them? Like, wonder how far it goes. Put another one right out here. So we've got, like, here's another spot.
Shade though.
Oh yeah, I guess you don't want it in the shade. We trimmed June up a little bit too in the back. Got some of that old yucky hair off of her. Millie, what up, Millie girl? Hey, June. Oh, your head is dirty. Look at that. Oh. Millie, give her a hug. What have you been into? You're a dirty girl. Okay. He's got them all kind of positioned in the spots where we see them the most runs, and then we'll move it out a little bit further. Just leave it here for a few days and then move it again.
Oh, yes.
Reading the directions. Oh, I hear it buzzing. Are they all on?
Yep, they're all on.
I don't hear this one. There it goes. Like, it's not funny.
Bugging you?
Mm-hmm. He's aggravating me. Well, I told him that we didn't last real long yesterday. We got tired, so we didn't video a ton. It was a busy week, so we needed a little rest. But we had a great church service today. We've been sharing our church services on Facebook. They Facebook Live it, and then Cassie and Gary share it every week. But it's on it's Locust Grove Federal Baptist Church on YouTube and Facebook, so you can find it on there. The Walkers share it every week as well. But it was really good, and it was on 2 Corinthians 5, what was it, 9 through 11? Did it start on verse 9?
Yeah, 9.
And it's talking about aiming to please the Lord. So there are times in our jobs, Dan's, where education in Oklahoma especially, I'm sure public education all across the country, I don't know, it can get discouraging, and you start hearing so much negative talk, and it makes you tired sometimes, especially when you're going. So we kind of scaled back yesterday, took a rest day, and it was nice.
It was nice.
Yeah. The sermon was just, I felt like just what we needed.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you think?
Yeah, it was good. It was an old pastor that we had, 92 through 99, Bobby Lee Thomas. He's a high energy guy, so it was a lot of fun.
He is a lot of fun. He, the preacher that came, last month, he said that we all needed to start doing our push-ups and get in shape and be ready for when he came, and he was right. We needed to be working out because he brought the energy. But it was fun. It's been fun hearing from the past pastors. We are coming up on our 70th year anniversary for our church, and the theme is keeping the heritage going. And the Locust Grove Free Baptist Church has such a strong heritage in the Free Baptist denomination. I did not grow up at that church. I grew up at another Free Baptist church about an hour away, and Locust has always been one of those very strong foundational churches. Dan grew up there, so mission and just their outreach is pretty incredible. It's a special place. But it's been a joy listening to these preachers and then getting encouraged and thinking, what can I do for the next to help this church last for the next 70 years? And I believe that God has called us to serve in the school.
Yeah, that's our sweet spot. So it's there's a need there, and that's where our heart's at.
Yeah, and with the youth, I think there will be a time where we're probably not going to be relevant. We think we will forever to the youth.
We always will.
Yeah, but I'm sure that they're like, oh, these old people again. So we, for right now, that's where we feel God has put us, and we want to keep serving in that capacity and try to not listen to that negativity. What was it, that story that speaker talked about with education?
Just ignoring all the noise. There's national noise and just the dialogue that education's, there's a bunch of people in it for the wrong reasons, and a lot of mismanagement and people not working hard, and it's just noise. It's not what's reality, especially in Oklahoma in our schools. There may be some states out there like that, but not in our schools. But we've got a bunch of hardworking people that have a heart for it. They feel like it's a ministry like we do, and there's a lot of kids that need some love and education. So yeah, we're not seeing any of the, I don't even know what it's called, but where they're teaching some crazy off the wall stuff, like with all the COVID past things and everything that's gone on with that. Like, we really want to just help them learn to read and write, and we're teaching them
math. And that they are getting taught history and science, and we're not teaching all this crazy off the wall stuff. None of our teachers are. We have just good people, and we have good students.
Yep.
That are
good coaches, all the different sports and clubs and stuff. They're just a lot of just good people.
Yeah. So there may be some crazy out there. We know there's some schools in Oklahoma that have struggled with it, but that's one teacher in, gosh, I don't know how many. Like,
Wow.
I don't even know what the statistic would be, but it.
Thousands and thousands.
Yes. The majority is good. The media just wants to throw out there the bad and to focus in on that because they want to stir up trouble. That is what it is. That is Satan's work. He wants to distract us. If he can't get to us in any other way, if he can distract us, then he's winning. So the other story that Nan had told about that speaker was a gentleman asked him what he did for a living, and he said he was in education. And the gentleman went on to gripe about everything.
I was just telling them all the bad things about education and how, just all the negativity on it, and the response was, "Oh, you're a teacher too?" And well, no. Well, then shut your mouth. You don't know what you're talking about. So
he didn't say that. He just put his AirPod back in and turned around. He's like, "Okay, then you don't get to say, tell me how to do my job." And he said that it's one of the only professions where everybody that was a student once, at one time, thinks
they feel like they know, how to be a teacher and all the ins and outs of teaching because they were they went to school. So
yeah, and we went to school. So with that mentality, we wouldn't need any extra training, right? Well, that's crazy talk. I had no idea what actually being in the classroom or what it takes to run a school until we were in those spots. You think you've got it all figured out, right? But every year throws a new interesting thing at us. Like now, I feel like we are at the middle school, especially, we are seeing the height, the peak of what COVID has done to students. And I have a cousin that's at another district, and it's a more affluent and prominent, I guess, richer district. I don't even know what the word would be, but she's running into the same things. Kids don't enjoy reading. They don't know the purpose for reading, and they don't know how to catch a ball. They don't know how to throw a ball. Like just little things like that. And I want to blame COVID, but I also think that devices have been put in kids' faces so much as babysitters that we are missing the mark on getting out and just throwing a ball with a kid. Like, do you have to have that to succeed in life? No. But it helps with fine motor skills. We've lost the one-on-one time of just reading to our kids. We would go on vacations and we would drive, and I would read a book to our kids, like a chapter book. We read The Hunger Games, we read some of the Harry Potters. I know that those are all controversial, but they get the kids enjoying reading. And we talk about how it's not real. And my kids have no interest in any kind of being a sorcery or anything like that. They've moved on past the Harry Potter phase. But it was just books to get them into it. Tatum is reading all of Karen Kingsbury's Baxter series right now. Titus is reading
The
Hobbit. He read Percy Jackson. And they enjoy it. They love reading. I enjoy reading. Tatum's read all of the Little House on the Prairie books. We've gone and visited her homesteads, and I believe that us reading to them when they were younger was a huge part of that. everybody does not love to read, even if they've been read to, but I think the learning to read for knowledge has been lost and for growth, and we need to get that back. So that's kind of where we're at these days in education, but I think it's going to get better. The pendulum always swings back, so we've been in it long enough to see that it is going to go.
There's nothing new under the sun.
No. Nope. So we know that it's going to look totally different in another 5 years. That's just the name of the game. So here we are. Don't lose sight of the reason you're here and what's going on, and get distracted with all the crazy. Just jump back in and refocus and get that end game in mind.
Well said.
Thanks. I hope you guys all have a good and godly week. God bless.